Be committed to the covenant of tithing. Be committed to the covenant of tithing. Don't create struggles for yourself. It's the blessings of the Lord that make it rich and add no sorrow. Proverbs 10:22. Be committed to the covenant of tithing, so you can connect to that blessing that there be no room enough to contain. Prove me now with your tithe, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing until there be not enough room to contain. My God. Be committed to the covenant of tithing as a lifestyle. Amen. Now, what by privilege and grace my covenant of tithing is today, if God gave me the figure before, I will not believe it. If He gave me the figure before. But I know where it began. Amen. There's no point telling you, I've told you many times. I know where it began from. And I know the grace of consistency that kept changing it from face to face and face to face and face to face and face to face. And there are many people here like that who began from somewhere, most of the time below sea level, and then go to sea level, and then began to go sea level grade 1, sea level 2, and there are 1,000 levels or 2,000 levels. When you stop, is where it stops. There's a man by the name J.C. Penney. The mother taught him about tithing, so he began tithing. And the time came, he felt the tithing was getting too much. He started rationalizing, cutting it down. Let's assume, let's assume. And the business was coming down, until he went down bankrupt. Oh, Jesus, what has happened to me? Remember where you are falling. So he began tithing back from the scratch. Once bitten, a tithe is way back and went forward, and he left for home with a network of shopping malls all across the U.S. and maybe around the world. Tithing is a mystery that causes your labor to be fruitful. Tithing is a mystery. I caught the mystery of personal tithing in 1982. You can be doing something without having a light of it. It doesn't work. I caught the mystery of corporate tithing in 1987. That launched your church into one new world. Come and say one new world.
One new world.
Show me how many organizations can be as this relaxed as we are as a church, building that enormous stuff. The cost of the roof is a few times above the cost of this building. The cost of the roof only. And everybody smiling, genuinely, truthfully, relaxingly. My God, I pour you out a blessing. And there be no room enough to receive them. You don't have to keep struggling. You don't have to keep struggling, sir. You don't have to keep struggling. If you don't believe my testimony, believe the one of your church. You don't have to keep struggling. You don't have to keep struggling. Someone said anytime I mention corporate tithing, he gets very angry. My job is to teach you the word of faith that will bail you out of all oppressions of the devil. We begins the oppression of ignorance. Ignorance is one of the worst oppressions in the world. He blocks our eyes so we cannot see the glorious gospel of Christ. It's the worst of all oppressions. That we hear what will benefit you and you just no, never. I don't believe it. They say, come to church and go from center to center. And I don't have to go to church. I have iPad. I have all my devices. And he's bathing now as we are talking. He's in the bedroom now with his device. After bathing, we'll go and cook. After cooking, he will eat. Till service has finished. He has iPad. Alone, he just called on our party. Everybody was online during COVID-19. Many have not recovered. Around the world, I mean, our church, by grace, made a good deal out of it. But many around the world, many. Some 1,000 churches became 200. Just for those few times when they were on iPad and on their devices. They got drained away. He moves from the message to pornography. Amen. He's on iPad. I know. And then he moved to crime and how to make fast money through breaking technological rules. And it's in the service. Oh yeah, now you can't make noise because CCU is there. Amen. It's your turn for breakthrough. Amen. Don't try to cut corners. It doesn't work. No short walk works in our work.